Hi everybody. In case you're new here, my name is Kathy, and obviously this is my kitchen, and today we're going to do a taste test review on Old Elpaso stuffed nachos, beef and cheese, seasoned beef, reduced fat mozzarella cheese, and peppers in a zesty, crisp crust. Okay, it's a 90 count. It says mild spice. There are 3 jalapeno peppers. 2 of them are just outlines, and the third one is an actual jalapeno pepper, so that's going to show you that it's mild. I have it in convection oven now. You can cook up to 30 at a time, so it's obviously for a crowd or a party. And I'm not doing that because it is a taste test and because I'm the only one that will be eating them. I have put 6 in there. You heat the oven until 425. It says you can do 30 rolls for 10 to 11 minutes. I only have 6 rolls in there, so we're on 10 minutes. And then you let stand for 2 minutes. Filling will be very hot. Be cautious on first bite. Of course I'm worried about it being hot. You know how it will burn the roof of your mouth or your tongue. We don't want that. But I'm also concerned about the actual spice. As much as I'd like to say I like them, and I do, they just don't agree with me, and I'll end up being up 1 or 2 o'clock this morning with acid reflux, and I've had that much too often to know what it's like, and anybody who has that knows how horrible it is. So anyway, this afternoon my husband Bob wanted a milkshake, so I said, all right, we'll go to McDonald's. We loaded the dog in the car. I said, I have their mobile app, let me see if there's anything available that I would have. So I looked and I didn't see anything, and I saw free French fries. So I said, okay. So I got him his milkshake and I ordered the fries and gave him the mobile app number. And when I went around the window to pay, he said, are you Kathleen? And I said, yes. He said, I have your order, but you can't have the mobile app medium fries for free unless you purchase a small soft drink. So I said, okay. And I just, okay, give me a medium diet. So he did. And of course, after I got it, I said I should have just refused the fries, but we did get them, and I got the soft drink. What confused me, I think, it's my fault, I guess, I didn't read it properly, but their drinks are expensive now. They weren't for a long time, and now they are. And the only time I believe you can get a free fries, if I read it correctly now, is when you, you're watching, not watching, but if the score for the Mets and they had 5 home runs or more, then I think it's maybe just the next day or 2 days, that doesn't last long, that you get free medium fries. Otherwise, you have to buy a small drink, which then doesn't make the fries worth it. But, and beside the point, I got home and Bob had his milkshake and I had my Diet Coke, and I started eating a few of the fries, and they were okay, but they really weren't hot, and they just, I don't know, they just didn't hit the spot like you would hope that they would. So I ended up eating a few of them, giving some of them to the dog, and then throwing the rest of them out. So that obviously wasn't a good deal. So I'm going to have to pay closer attention here on in when I am parked alongside McDonald's to check the mobile to see if there's anything available. Like I said, my mistake. I'm only going to give this, it's on 218. I'm going to give this just about one more minute because it does smell like it's cooked. And I'm not sure whether they're cooked at all or whether you're cooking them probably just by putting them in the oven. Nutrition facts, 13 servings per container. These I bought in Sam's. 7 nachos is 1 serving. Calories 210. No trans fat. Saturated fat 2.5 grams. Fiber 1 gram. Sugars 3. Protein 6. And then there's a whole bunch of others that don't actually mean anything particular to me. Alright, let's see. I'm going to pull these out now. I put them on a tray that came with the oven, and then I put a small piece of aluminum foil down because I didn't know if they were going to burst. I'll show you them. I'll take one out and show you frozen. And then we'll compare it to what it looks like once it's cooked. Let's get it out. See if I can do this without burning myself. And they did pop open a bit, so I'm glad I put them on the foil. I'm going to. And obviously, that tray is very hot. It's even going through the dish towel. Okay. That will shut off on its own. I'll show you a little bit closer up. They did kind of burst. Oops, sliding down there. And now I'm gonna do what they say and give it bye. It tells you that on the top of the toaster oven. It says bye. I'm going to give it a minute or two, but I'm going to take it off of the tray, and I think they will cool a bit quicker that way. Because of the size of the bag, I think they would be good for a crowd, but and they're finger food, which is good. Depending on, like if you have company that maybe is unexpected and you can pull these out of the freezer, or a football game. Not that I would watch football. Baseball, yes. Football, not so much. But yeah, especially if you have like maybe a Mexican type theme. That would be good also. And then we're going to find out whether we are going to enjoy these or not. The bottom of the bag does say keep frozen, which is an obvious thing, but it says cook thoroughly, so they are not cooked. And it does have beef in it, seasoned beef. So let me see if I can get to the point where I can pick them up. They're still pretty hot. Went to see the orthopedist this morning. It's been a little over 6 months since I had the knee replacement. He said I don't have to come back for another 6 months, and then I go back after a year. Everything seems to be doing well. They want you to 120 degrees bend, and he had no trouble doing that with my knee. So things are looking good on that side. That's a blessing, obviously. All right, let's do this. You can taste cheese, can't taste the beef. It's crunchy. Has quite a bit of flavor. But it's spicy. For having 3 jalapenos, 2 of them blank, and only 1 jalapeno marked the heat. To me, it's even, you know what, it tastes like when you get a yellow cheese dip that you can get mild, moderate, and hot, spicy or hot. It kind of tastes like in the middle. If anybody likes the spice, they like the heat, I think it's worth the buy. I'm trying to remember what I paid for them because I did get them a couple of weeks ago. I'm going to say $9 or $10. But there is 90 in there. And they are convenience food. We have to remember that. So yes, if Old Elpaso is a good brand, if you like a bit spicy, this is for you. If you don't, 1 is enough. And that's just my opinion. They also can be done in the microwave, which I don't really agree unless you don't have anything else. It says to microwave on high 1 minute 15 seconds to 1 minute 30 seconds. Let stand 2 minutes to complete the cooking. Filling will be very hot. Be cautious on first bite. The only thing about the microwave, as we all know, is you can't crisp anything in it. They kind of make things soft. So there's your options. There's your choices. I wouldn't say that it was a nay, as far as a yay or a nay. I'd have to say it's a yay, except for my taste. But thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you give me a thumbs up. I hope you like these food reviews. They're interesting. I haven't done a lot of them. I've done a few. And if you haven't subscribed, please do it. It'll help my channel tremendously. Or if you know anybody else who you'd like to get them in touch, so that let them watch Facebook or YouTube. I film on YouTube, but share on Facebook. So thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye for now.